Hey, thanks for tuning in this week. Security Strategist Series number 5. Today we're going to talk about retrospection. Now, some of you might be tired of some of the different buzzwords and terminology that I use. I don't necessarily love it either. Sometimes I do like the term, sometimes I don't, but it is what it is and it gets you thinking about certain concepts, right? But retrospection, can you take some piece of information and go back and see, did that event occur? Did you have that behavior? Did you see that hash? Did you connect to that IP? It's important. It's very important. Someone like FBI InfraGard comes out with an alert, has a bunch of IOCs in there. Can you go back in time and say, yep, we are clean, or no, we actually did see this. We need to go back and see what happened. Maybe that leads to other attacks. It's a new thread to pull, right? So retrospection. All different kinds of data, right? Remember we started this whole series off with visibility. Can you go back in some maybe packet logs, firewall logs, endpoint data, credentials, user logins, DHCP logs, etc. But you need to collect and retain a certain amount of information because you do have to go back sometimes. And on the other hand, though, you need to be careful about how much you retain because your security data could actually become another source of liability, right? Every copy of data is a liability, and so you need to balance the right amount of retention with also being able to go back in time. And so again, for retrospection, you need to be thinking about how can I go back, right? Remember some of the things we've talked about, tuning. So you got to be tuning to make sure that you have the right balance between retaining enough and not retaining too much. Visibility, triage. You got to think about triage, right? When you go back and you hit something, can you triage that quickly? Oh man, some new hash that was just discovered, we actually saw last week. Can we respond quickly in that incident? Can we triage that quickly and figure out who should get involved, how much is this going to take to resolution, etc. All these things you should be thinking about as you strategize, as you actually implement your plan, as you continually tune and refine your team and your operations, and hopefully you'll be getting better and better. So again, word of the week, retrospection. Hope you're thinking about that. And that's it for today. Ben Johnson, Carbon Black.